A Portsmouth inmate is on the run. He didn't return to the work release center 2 weeks ago, but authorities didn't notify the public for more than a week. Anthony Ruffin was in jail on drug charges. As a work release inmate, his employer picked him up and dropped him off from a construction site daily. But on January 10th, Ruffin wasn't at the site, and turns out the police department was already looking for him in connection to an assault the day before. 10 on your side's Melanie Woodrow is in the newsroom now with more. Melanie?
Nicole and Stephanie, there are really two issues here. One, that Anthony Ruffin, an inmate, is now on the loose, and two, that the Sheriff's Department did not notify the public for more than a week. Tonight, I got answers why. The Portsmouth Work Release Center is an honor program for inmates. Anthony Ruffin was one of those inmates. Ruffin slept here, held on drug charges. Every day, his employer picked him up for work. On January 9th, around 9:45 p.m., Portsmouth police say he left his Chesapeake job and came here to a home on Barclay Avenue in Portsmouth. Ruffin allegedly bit one victim and bruised and cut another. The victims went to Maryview Hospital, and that is when Portsmouth police got involved.
None of this is the fault of the police department. Okay, they were doing their job.
Lieutenant Arthur Cherry admits someone in the sheriff's office dropped the ball. One day after the alleged assault, when Ruffin's employer went to pick him up and bring him back to the work release center, he wasn't there. At that point, Lieutenant Cherry says the sheriff's office should have communicated to Portsmouth police via a shared database that Ruffin was an inmate on the loose. That never happened.
We realized that there was a mistake, and that's what we're looking into.
Not only did police not know Ruffin was on the loose, the sheriff's office didn't tell the public either.
My point is that we were not dealing with somebody that we felt was a threat to society any more than those other 1,600 warrants that are out there.
10 on your side dug up Ruffin's record. It includes a prior misdemeanor assault, and he now faces 2 felony assault charges. So again, we asked, is it possible he could be a threat?
It is always plausible.
So if it's
but
always plausible,
probably
why not notify the public?
Sometimes you don't want to notify the public. There is a lot of information that is not given to the public that would impede an investigation.
How do you balance not jeopardizing your investigation and catching your criminal with public safety?
You have to make the best decision you can based on your experience in law enforcement and hope you're doing the right thing.
So it was the police department that ultimately put out a press release as soon as the sheriff's office notified police that Ruffin was an inmate on the loose. Lieutenant Cherry told me that sheriff's deputies have questioned Ruffin's employer. I asked him how many work release inmates have walked off the job in recent years, and he told me that he would need a few days to get that answer. Stephanie?
All right, Melanie, thank you. Now we'd like you to take one more look at Anthony Ruffin. Police say he is 5'11" and weighs 180 pounds. If you've seen him, call the crime line.